Hey family, this is your girl Pastor J with Mind Your Mental Health Business. It would be remiss of me if I didn't come on to share a few tips with us on how to mind our mental health as we cope with the after effects of Hurricane Melissa. Hurricanes significantly impact mental health, and we want to be cognizant of that. I cannot begin to imagine the emotional pain that persons who have lost loved ones as a result of the hurricane are feeling right now. I cannot begin to imagine the emotional pain of persons who have not heard from their loved ones since the hurricane. My co-worker told me today she heard from her sister Tuesday night, but then since Wednesday she hasn't heard from anybody at all. And I really just had to offer her a hug and a prayer because I cannot begin to imagine what that feels like. I cannot begin to imagine that. I cannot begin to imagine the emotional strain on those persons who have had loved ones pass before the hurricane, were planning funeral, and now this. I cannot begin to imagine the emotional pain of those persons who have been displaced. But we want to thank God for His steadfast love. The steadfast love of God is consistently permanent. No matter the experiences that we face in life, the steadfast love of God will always be our portion. And we are grateful. Grateful for the mercies of God, the hand of God that shows grace over Jamaica yet one more time. We are grateful for that. We certainly mourn with those who mourn, and we are thanking God for His grace and mercy towards us. It should have been worse, for real. But we thank God for His grace and His mercies. When it comes on to the psychological effects of hurricane, we see anxiety, depression, trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder. When we look at the emotional effects, we look at grief as a result of loss of possession, homes, jobs, loved ones, animals, farmland, infrastructure. Just loss presents grief, sadness, and anger for sure, and the uncertainty of life, hopelessness, fear of the future. All of these are emotions that we will battle with as we go through this time. We look at physical effects such as headaches and stomach aches, and insomnia, overeating, undereating, excessive intake of drugs or alcohol are some of the physical effects that we will experience during this time. Spiritual effects will look like us undergoing a challenge to our faith, where persons may ask, where was God? Where is God? How could this be? Some persons would even go as far as to cursing God. Some persons don't even know how to pray, because you don't even know what to pray for in this moment and in this time. And these are some of the effects that we will face. Families can be impacted. Children can rebel, just out of irritability. Behaviors will change out of hopelessness, uncertainty, and confusion. They may withdraw because they're not able to fathom exactly what's going on. And wives and husbands, may have difficulty coping because where do we go from here? What's going to happen next? But we want to know that everything has a flip side, that this hurricane could also bring together a marriage that we could never imagine, or children that we could never imagine with their behaviors. And I just want to share a few coping strategies with us as we navigate this time. Number one, create a survivor plan. Okay? Create a plan. How are we going to survive with what we have or what we can access? Create a survivor plan, because it gives you control. And it lessens, with that control, it lessens your anxiety. And then you want to stay in the know. All right, know what is happening around you. Know about the resources that are available to you as much as possible, because we know connection is really not the thing right now. But as much as possible, word of mouth, all of that, you just never know when we trust in God what can happen. It was a bird that brought back news that the floods have ended. You just never know where you can hear, what is available to you. You don't know what avenue the Lord will use, but stay in the know. Keep your ears open, keep your antennas up, ask questions, right? Because when you stay in the know, it reduces the risk of danger. It also relieves your anxiety, right? And it also allows you to gain access to help. All right, focus on the things that you can control. There are things that you will never be able to control, but focus on the things that you can control. All right, and that will lessen you overthinking or exerting yourself too much. All right, be very, very wary of media overexposure. All right, just listen to what you need to listen to, and take what you need to take, because the media will overexpose a lot of things that will put you into panic. You don't really want that right now. Continue routines as much as possible, because routines allow you to gain a sense or preserve a sense of normalcy. All right, stay connected to others. I know we don't have the phone and all of that, but whoever is your neighbor right now, you may be staying in a shelter or whatever it is, whoever is next to you, connect with that person. If it's even a baby who doesn't even understand what you're saying, connect with somebody. Have connections going. Talk to somebody. Share your experiences. Cry together and vent. Okay? Work on your conflicts day by day. Do not try to solve tomorrow's trouble today. Focus on today, and whatever comes with it, you work on it. Work on it. And go easy on yourself, for God's sakes. Go easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. It may not be life as usual, but sleep when you can. Eat as much as you can in the best way you can. And go easy on yourself. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Deep breathe sometimes. Meditate. Right? And face your reality. Face your reality. And deal with it as it comes, because that is very important for you to do. And I want to encourage us to look to God. Even though our faith is challenged, we are going to look to God, because I don't know about you, but that's not an option for me, because everything else has failed. God remains consistent. He's the only consistent experience in my life. And I want to encourage you to focus on God. Go to Him with your anger. Go to Him and vent. Just go bleed your heart out to Him. And He understands. He knows exactly, perfectly well how you feel. We can't hide anything from God. He knows before we even think it. All right? So remember, according to Psalm 46, that God is our refuge. He's a very present help in trouble. Okay? God being our refuge is not a place. It is a presence. It is an experience. And to get into that presence, or to have that experience, you get there through worship and prayer and praise. And that's difficult to do. But here is where you can start. Just start by being grateful. Look around you, and everything that you see, be grateful for it. And if that's hard to do, focus on yourself. Look at your hands. You still got 10 fingers if you do. And if you never had 10, none is missing from whatever number you had. Look at your toes. You're able to see and hear and smell and touch and speak. You haven't lost your mind. Begin giving thanks for that. And then you're going to open an atmosphere of gratitude that is going to invite the presence of the Lord into your environment. And from there you will experience peace, you will experience comfort, you will experience rest. And God will also give you strategies and direction and guidance how to make it through this time. He will also give you the strength that you need to last until it ends, because this did not come to last. It will come to pass, but you want to be able to have that strength to carry on until it passes. And when you go to God in that place of refuge, He will give you the strength to do so. He will give you strategies. You know, all the time when there's a devastation, there are few persons who always come out with ideas that they could never have thought about in regular life. Some come out richer than they went in, more prosperous than they went in, come out with ideas that would change the whole trajectory of their lives. But that happens in meditation. That happens when you get into that secret place where He can tell you secrets that will better your life when you get out. You probably have lost one home, but when you get out, you could end up with 10 homes, because you have been in that secret place and you have pleaded your cause before God and you have surrendered all to Him, and He now in turns give you strategies and ideas and the creativity to better your life. All right, I want to let you know that Mind Your Mental Health Business is providing free mental health counseling for the whole month of November. Go to my Instagram page, my Facebook page, click on Linktree, and go ahead and book your appointment, and we will be happy to reach out to you. All right, so we are providing that for you, for the families who have been affected and the survivors as well. All right, I will post the numbers for the crisis hotline for Jamaica, so you will have access to that. But please know, like I've always said, you are never alone. God is with you. According to Isaiah 41 and 43, the Lord is with us always. When we go through the waters, they will not overflow us. The rivers will not overflow us, and God is going to be with us. All right, and that tells us that it was not promised that there won't be waters. It was not promised that there won't be rivers. But when those times come, God promises that He's going to be with us in them and through them. Okay? He is a present help in the time of trouble. That did not say there will not be trouble. That obviously said to us there will be a time of trouble. But when that time comes, God will be our present help. This is the time of trouble, and we want to understand that in this time of trouble, God is our present help. Until next time, I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your loved ones. God bless you. This is Mind Your Mental Health Business. Remember, your mental health is your business. Your happiness is your responsibility. Have a great one, guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.